They were almost at the front door when they heard the shattering of glass. The large picture window in the living room had been blown out with some type of heavy artillery rifle. Paris and Kendrick ducked with the human protectively between them. Paris couldn't believe what he was seeing, because it was impossible. It was the same type of glass used in their space shuttles. There was no way that it should have broken with just firepower. But before he could think any more about the glass, the black masked faces of the Galatian Queens began to swarm into the room. They had breached the building. Of course, they were immediately targeted, as there was nothing close at hand to duck behind. The first mask swung her body so that her tail slashed at them. Kendrick fell backward while Paris leapt into the air. The human spy didn't know what hit him. He was immediately decapitated. Kendrick rolled, and then, using his tail, could bound upward and out of the path of the armor-piercing bullets that were coming at him. One wouldn't kill him, but if enough hit him, it would go through his natural armor and destroy his internal organs. Meanwhile, Paris was darting across the room when something tackled him. He cursed. His movements were impeded by his clothes and boots. A black mask had wrapped her body around his in a wrestling hold. He flipped until he was on top, and she flipped him until once again she was on top of him. Her tail lashed forward, and he met it with his face, mouth opened and teeth closing on the appendage. He bit down with crushing force, and the woman made a sound of pain. Another mask leapt into the fight to help her sister, but with one massive push, he knocked the injured queen into her sister, using her as a sort of battering ram against the claws and tail of the queen. Meanwhile, Kendrick had gotten hold of one of his lasers and was aiming at the closest queen. She disappeared with one massive leap to the ceiling. As he lunged out of the way for her rebound, he saw that at least 10 black masks had swarmed into the room.